Everybody want to be bodybuilder, but nobody wants this heavy ass weight.
Boom. So we're gonna tack this on as like a little bonus, I guess. If we ever do a Patreon, yeah, this is a Patreon. I'm gonna just mail this to people. Um, no, I had some big news, and we ran through 40 minutes already, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to sit on what happened. So yeah, I had some big fucking shit happen in my life, bro. I goddamn, I'm best friends with Keenan Thompson now from the television. from from your fucking childhood, from as far back as there's been television. Keenan Thompson has been on television. All that Keenan Thompson, bro. That's it, bro. That's him. Yeah, man. I'm in. He's doing a like a comedy search, right? It's kind of like not really defined. It's more so he has a production company. He's obviously got like partnership with NBC, being on SNL for as long as he's been on SNL. You know, he knows them pretty well, and so and yeah, they're doing this. They're doing this big run where they're just kind of going. They're going to 35 cities, and just pulling like whoever they deem the best comics of the area or whatever, and doing a showcase. And hey, I've done, hey, yeah, y'all can take from that what you want. And so yeah, it's cool. So I sent in a video, which this is how baller this is. So I knew about the competition. I sent in a video in like August. I got an email. I knew that I had made it past like whatever video part, but like to me, I was like that fucking whatever. Yeah, that don't mean shit. Because you gotta act like you've been there before, exactly. And so I'm like, man, I've been hanging out with Kel Mitchell forever. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Keenan Thompson. You think I'm? All right. So, um, so I sent that off. I knew I got approved, and then I got an email saying that I made the live showcase, where they wanted to actually see a live performance. And it turns out that they were actually looking at me already, and that my name had came up, and they had known. They fucking knew who I am, Josh. That's crazy.
Goddamn right.
And so, like, still it's fucking wild to me to think that. Like, knew me to the fact where they did 3 cities in Washington, the Spokane, Tacoma, and Seattle, and knew me well enough to be like, hey, so we hear that you perform like equally in Seattle and Tacoma, like, so which one would you rather be in? Our scouts say you're in both. That's an email that was sent to me, and so yeah, dude, just crazy, right? And so it was like 18 comics or whatever we all had to do. It started at like 250. It dwindled down to 18, and we all got to do 3 minutes. Which, I mean, fucking, yeah, you get up there and you just got to roll. You don't got any time to mess around. Man, it was so good. Like the showcase itself, like sometimes when they kept stressing to us, and it sounds weird, but it actually kind of helped. It was like, don't think of this as a competition, think of it as an audition, because they were basically saying like, if we like 6 of you, fucking 6 of you are gonna move on. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like but also, if we don't like any of you, but whatever.
Fuck right off.
But the Tacoma, I did mine at Tacoma Comedy Club, which is I wanted to do it at that club because that's the club that headlined me first. They also own the club at Appleton, Wisconsin Skyline. So I'm more comfortable there. I would rather be there. But no, man, all the comics were like, it was such like a celebration. Like we were all so excited for each other, which is like exactly the like mood that I like was hoping that it would be. Like, right. I was hoping it wouldn't be a bunch of us all like standing in the corner and not, because I've done other competitions out here. I did the Seattle International competition, and that one is not friendly at all. Yeah. we just all hoping everybody bombs. And so this was cool because it was just everybody just like, man, this is awesome. They played the All That theme. Like that was everybody got the same intro because they didn't want to tip any hands or anything like that.
Right.
So we all came up to All That, which was amazing.
Was he there?
So no, he did a little video before. You pretty much don't see him until the finals. So what happens is that we do this. I'm in the quarterfinals was the showcase that I did. They will let us know in the next month or so who moves on to the semis. That'll be the best of the 3 cities that they did in Washington, and then they'll pick Washington's funniest comic, and then that comic will go perform at Caroline's in New York. Get to go to SNL, get to go watch a live taping of SNL. Plus, you're in front of. The showcase has already been sent back to NBC producers, so America's Got Talent and SNL and Tonight Show. So it's just it's getting seen in front of all of that. It's basically just a huge, it's a huge talent showcase, right? And so, which I needed, man. I've been wanting to get in front of it's been a while since I've done a festival. Last one that I did that actually had some industry was before the pandemic. I'm always working, but I'm just I'm road dogging it. I'm just out here. I'm not necessarily performing for anything that's going to make any difference on TV. So I was hella excited. I had to cancel a weekend. I was supposed to be performing in Kansas, Wichita. I had to call Kansas and be like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "You just can't laugh. You're just not going to be able to laugh that weekend."
No joy in the city this weekend.
Chase Myers can't come. Keenan Thompson wants me to do 3 minutes, so I'm going to cancel 5 shows because Keenan Thompson wants me to do 3 minutes. Bro, I've always wanted to be able to cancel a weekend because I got some TV shit to do, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's amazing, man.
And and don't forget, you can eat my ass. Click.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the price just went up. And I hung up. I believe when we reschedule this, we will be talking about headliner pay, not feature pay. My buddy Keenan. I got a recommendation from my buddy Keenan Thompson. Okay,
maybe you've heard of him.
Maybe. All right, or maybe you heard about my weekend shows in Appleton, Wisconsin, and Skyline Comedy Club. Maybe you heard about the smashing success that those are going to be. So, man, I'm going up last. They got me. I'm 16 out of 18 or something like that. Which you kind of in those you want to go early a little bit because you want to have the crowd not be affected as much by whatever. You also there's a chance of them getting tired. But bro, everybody was such a goddamn pro. Nobody fucked off. Everybody killed. Everybody did well. And so I got up, bro, and and comedy gods are real, so I don't want I don't want to tempt it, but I'm very happy with what I did. I definitely feel like I represented myself well. I've done I did a Just for Laughs audition one time, and I was definitely not who they were looking for. I actually got thrown. I was a substitute. I was just hanging out in the back of the club because I just wanted to, hey, I'm a fucking comic too. Maybe next time you'll fucking remember me, JFL, right? And somebody got sick, and they were like, Chase Myers is in the back. You wanna throw him up? And I got to audition for Just for Laughs, just like that. But it was one of those I knew I wasn't gonna get it. They didn't even know who I was before,
right?
And
but you got to go up.
And but I got to go. But it was just one of those things where after I was also kind of maybe I should have did this, should have done that. Second guessing the set. Yeah. I didn't have any of that with the Keenan stuff. I got off stage and it was that's exactly what I wanted to do. If I don't move on, I'm happy with what that was. I know that's being seen. It was all filmed, 3-angle cameras and shit. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy with how it goes. I have not stopped refreshing my email for the last week. I've just been maybe he said it. maybe fuck, he emailed and they took it back. He unsent it because I didn't respond fast enough. I fucking knew it. Is there a way that you can get unsent emails back? Is that a feature at all?
Probably.
So yeah, man, I'm really excited about that. I'm just excited that just the opportunity, because that's just a different level of trying to get seen.
Fuck yeah, dude!
And it's what we lift all them weights for,
Exactly. You're sharp enough now that you get in front of the right eyes. It's fucking done.
No, and that's the way it is. I mean, I've been in front of stuff like that before, and I always kind of knew I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'll do well. I always had that thought. I'm definitely not the worst here or whatever. But now it's a little bit more feeling of no, I feel like I stand out. You know, like I'm
Right.
ready. Like I'm really ready. You know, and so yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. But dude, I mean, just want to tell Ducket heads out there, you boys make a movie. Boys
About to
making
blow
noise
up,
out
son.
here.
About to
About
blow
to
up.
happen.
God damn, that's awesome. If you get to meet
Yeah,
Keenan, bro, you gotta tell him how much I love him. You
Oh,
tell
for
him.
sure. Yeah. I bet that dude just all day has just people walking up telling him how much he's loved. Like
Probably. They have
like,
to.
he's touched so many people's like childhood through like just he's bro, all like he has not stopped being on television
Yeah.
since all that.
What? And that's like what 92,
Yeah, 90s.
91, 90, 91.
Maybe mid 90s probably. Maybe like 94. You think it was earlier than that?
Yeah. Because
Let's
Keenan.
do it.
Hold on.
Let's do it. I'm saying 94.
Keenan is about my age, and I remember he was young whenever he was, and it was part of SNCC, Saturday Night Nickelodeon.
I'm saying 94. Saying 94 to 96, somewhere in that range.
Fuck you. It was exactly 94, yeah.
You goddamn right.
1994 to 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Keenan and Kel show started in 96, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So does all that, gets a spin off from that, then goes shoots Fat Albert and Good Burger movie and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then gets on SNL and then has just not left SNL.
He's
and
the
did
longest running cast member now, isn't he?
Yeah, he outlasted Daryl Hammond. Yeah, and like, you know, also had a sitcom somewhere in there, like started as, you know, just insane.
And now he's about to be your best friend.
Yeah, and we're fucking, you know.
His new credit's going to be Chase Main Event Myers' friend, Keenan Thompson.
We almost there, baby.
When
But
is
yeah,
that? When is that showcase? You're waiting to find out now.
I'm waiting to find. Yeah, so they're doing. We were one of the early cities, and so I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they're like we're gonna go through all of them and then tell you, or if it's like they'll tell, you know, periodically, you know, as each city moves on. I tried to figure it out through like the Instagram account, and I noticed they did Atlanta, and then like 5 days later they announced the people that moved on in Atlanta, and so I was like, oh, well, all right, maybe like a week or so. And then that was the only. I started looking through it. That was like the only time they did that, and so
Right.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Huh?
Yes, I don't know what to think. But I do know they haven't reached out to, you know, it'll be the second an email sent to somebody in the scene will all know that it's happened. So, yeah, I mean, I know nobody's done it. I think they're in like, dude, they're going everywhere. Like each for the next weekend, they're in like 3 different cities, like every Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the next month and a half or something. So, yeah, but there it is. Will Merrill fucking shouted me out. He follows that Instagram account and they posted a picture of my face. Yeah, and Will, it was the only comment. The only comment was "Let's go Chase" on the. I was like, you goddamn right.
Fucking Will, I love Will.
Yeah. So he came through. So that was nice. All right, Patreon people, that was at least
for you.
That's $30. You know,
$30 easy right there off the back
easy.
end. You sent us a percentage off the back end of that.
Just to set a precedent, you know.
Yeah, that's it. We're not. You know what? Tell you what. You know what? Actually, I won't even make you pay for this one.
You don't have to pay for this.
But later down the road, we could figure a new way for me to fuck you out of money.
Okay.
Mountain.
All right, bucketsduckets.com. See y'all next time.
Later, geeks.